YouTube, what's happening? How's it been going? Man, we've been doing pretty good, just hanging in there. Finna come back here and get some of this NBA live footage going. Got a game coming up against the New York Knicks. We're gonna have the Philadelphia 76ers against the New York Knicks. Sooner Pro Gaming, we live. We running wild, Western style. Finna go ahead and advance to this game. See what kind of matchup we got going. Knicks ain't really got too good of a record. They got some pretty nice players. Gonna give us some run for our money. We're gonna hold it down. We gonna let's go with icon status one time. Hope everybody been having a nice, pleasant Treasure Thursday. We trying to find some golden nuggets somewhere, some silver coins, man, some paper bills. We looking for it. It's all about that treasury today. We're gonna try to fill this basket up with a bunch of hoops, you know what I'm talking about, points. Add them to our scoreboard.
It's NBA action on EA Sports.
Playing on this finest
I'm
court.
Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden.
Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you ain't already subscribed.
Taking on the Philadelphia 76ers.
Hit that like button if we inspire you. Learn anything from our channel, from our games, any type of footage we got on our channel. ESPN NBA Eastern Special. 25-1 for the East.
To Durant. Butler to Durant. Five on the shot clock for Philadelphia. Jimmy Butler for two. Doesn't get the bounce. To Kemba Walker. Add 2 points to the board. To Embiid. He throws it down.
Look, that probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send
Nice
a message.
pass.
Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Draws the foul. And Porzingis will go to the line to shoot two.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Kristaps Porzingis. A couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 80% at the line. First one, count it.
Man, it's been a transition.
And gets both to drop at the line.
Madison
Sixers
Square
control.
Garden.
Butler sets him up. Oh, mistake there as the pass stolen by the Knicks.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
Nah, he was finna hit that.
And the finish at the rim.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Walker with the basketball. He'll run the offense. A bad pass as the Sixers come up with this steal.
Pick up that sense of urgency. Here's a chance to break the tie.
And finishes strong.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Nothing going here on that drive. Give it to him.
Hey.
Kemba Walker, 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Just a ball-handling wizard, still putting people under his spell.
To Embiid. Oh, nice Nice find for the basket.
Good job.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Knicks with the basketball. Walker to Porzingis. Can't connect from in close. To Butler. Embiid, good for two.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Walker into the front court. 10-6 our score. Give it to him. Kemba Walker, 3 for 4. Good start.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Durant with the basketball up top. Looking to make something happen. To Embiid. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Walker. A lot of contact. No whistle. To Durant. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And Kevin Durant, all in one motion, hits it off the catch and shoot.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
Walker to Porzingis. Mikhail Bridges to Kemba Walker. It's a turnover as they head the other way. And look out. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Give it to him. Kemba Walker. He's now 4 for 6.
When I think about Kemba Walker, I think about a self-made elite PG. He's a little guy that thrives amongst the NBA giants, and he's fearless. Let me tell you about how fearless he is. Even Alvin Gentry said he's probably the biggest competitor he's ever seen. You could put him right up there with the likes of Kobe Bryant from a competitive standpoint. That goes to show you that Walker will do anything and everything to beat you every possession.
To Porzingis. Has a look. Porzingis shot no good. To Butler. Jimmy Butler missed his first. That one goes.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
And count the basket.
That's what they need to do more of. Attack that basket. Hit them where it hurts.
Sixers have the basketball. To Durant. Stuffs it down with authority.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. Down 11 to Cantor. Porzingis.
Come on with it.
To Embiid. Big finish at the rim.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients.
y'all.
And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do.
It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Kristaps Porzingis at the line for a chance at a three-point play.
Ooh, I think they said Houston Rockets trade James Harden to Brooklyn Nets.
Finishes off the three-point play. That shaves the deficit down
that
to
trade
10.
is confirmed.
Runner here won't go.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were
gonna
beat
have
the
a
first
squad.
time.
Well,
But
Brooklyn
not him.
might win the
He stayed on his
championship.
hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
The drive right to the basket. Gets to the basket and scores.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here.
Trey
because
Burks,
that was
he's
not
played for the
an easy
Jazz.
Durant across the timeline. His team leads it by 10. That's out of bounds. Last touch by a Sixer. The possession lies with New York. To Porzingis. Burks, tough matchup against Durant. Knicks with 4 to shoot. Short jumper stays out.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
Knocked loose. Keeps the ball in bounds. That's what you want to see. Nothing going here on that drive. Joel Embiid swats it.
Don't stand
yeah.
down like that afterwards.
Joel Embiid snatching it out of the air.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
And look out. Big finish at the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture
Run it.
that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing.
Gambling on
when
there,
you
trying
see
to get
these
the steal.
guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this
Maxing them. That's our ball.
Embiid with the block. Out of bounds. Last touch by Alec Burks. We have both squads set to make
Yeah, I
some moves
think
right
it's safe.
now.
James Harden went to the Nets in a blockbuster trade.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. With the interception. Burke with it. Down a dozen. Jimmy Butler with a piece. That's out of bounds. Last touch by the Knicks.
I don't know what happened on that play right there. I don't know if Embiid was supposed to get it at the rim. I don't know.
Durant.
He switched positions on me.
Embiid.
Go ahead and do your thing.
Short jumper
That was all.
off the mark.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
To Porzingis. KB. Kristaps Porzingis.
Look like he's gonna get a little bit
2
steamy.
for now.
I get tired of hearing guys say, I was there, I contested a shot, I pretty much had a hand in his face. Well, no, you have to change up the game. If a guy is right-handed, he is right eye down.
Man, I didn't even
Get
try to
that
shoot.
hand over his right eye, block his vision. That'll enhance his chances of missing the shot.
Not that time.
Man. Tripping.
Alec Burks. Porzingis matched up with Durant. Kevin Durant sends it away.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Set it up.
To Embiid. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
New York in control of the basketball. Burks. Here's a chance from long range. They'll take it from downtown. Let's see, Jay, if that wakes them up.
Yeah, that was a big-time three, but the most important possession is now, the one you're currently in. Don't focus on the next play, but focus on the present.
Durant to Embiid. Able to convert inside.
You see, the savvy players, they can create contact. They can throw their arms into you, even their bodies into you, and as soon as the refs blow the whistle once or twice and you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where
They just keep popping up with these trades. But I think it's been talked for a while. Maybe they finna see some new NBA champs. Or a new team.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. To Alonzo Trier.
Go.
Slams it down. Big finish for Joel Embiid.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make two bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
You talk about forcing
Run
things
it,
up.
run it.
Too much pressure that time.
Woo, I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
Burke with it. His guys trail by 13.
Had these players playing high-octane ball,
Here
boy.
comes the screen. Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit. Deep three. At the buzzer. After one, it's the visiting Sixers.
That should have been a
who are
foul.
on top. Jay and I back to Manhattan.
You fouled me,
After this,
coach.
You're watching the NBA on EA Sports.
Dropping them dimes off. $37-20. Sixers lead into the first quarter. They inside a little bit. On the low rate, man.
Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you
Got us on the
as we
bench.
get things started here in the second quarter. Possession lies with New York. To Alonzo Trier. Rebound taken by the Sixers. To Allen. Here comes the screen. To Embiid. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Here comes the screen. New York with 4 to shoot. 4-3. And he buries it.
The post-shot confidence is everything. He's still running down the court, holding his extension. Hey, lock up.
Grayson Allen to Brunson. Shot from the lane won't go. Let's see what the Knicks can do here. To Mikhail Bridges. Probing the defense. Screen coming. No good.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm.
And a putback slam. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Here comes the screen to Cantor. And his Cantor above the rim.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
To Embiid. Grayson Allen driving right to the basket. Knocked loose.
Come on,
Knicks
man.
have it.
What they doing?
Cantor
Trying to beam up
to Mikhail
old
Bridges.
Cantor.
Here comes the screen.
Look like he in a familiar jersey. Got the blue and
Mikhail
orange on.
Bridges.
Say he on a different coach now.
It was right there. Another shot stays out.
My man's George.
To Allen.
My man's Grayson. My man's Spalding out there. Let's get to it, baby.
Cashes in for two.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Games like this make you feel like you everything clicking on all
I
cylinders,
wasn't
man.
quite expecting him to get there, but I can be wrong.
It's just a little off balance.
Not a lot, but maybe sometimes.
Grayson Allen to Embiid. Throws it down.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Can't miss those. Over and back.
And they switch positions. That's not bad. That's one thing about using that precision passing. They switch your man's position and you already think it.
To Alonzo Trier.
Small error.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Cleans it up. The follow won't go either. The follow won't go either. To Embiid. Butler. Lets it fly from long range. Rebound hauled in by New York. Burke with it. Trailing by 14. Mikhail Bridges. Burke shot off the mark.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jump.
Butler. To Embiid. Off the assist.
Well, they have such great
He didn't
flow
see him
to their
for a
offense
minute.
this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Alonzo Trier.
Yeah.
Errant pass as it's taken away.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
To Butler. Sheer strength to slam it down. He ran right through the gauntlet. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Nothing going here on that drive. Right down Broadway for the two. Defender has to pick him up.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
hits the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. Knicks with the basketball. Nothing going here on that drive. Walker. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Knocks down the first. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. To Embiid. Short jumper off the... Got a piece of it.
The defense.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation.
And one of the most underrated
probably
things
gonna
in
try
this
to put a
game
little spurt
is
on
quick lateral speed.
Slams it home on the putback.
Height.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Butler to bring it up. They lead it by 14. To Embiid. Using the post to his advantage there and the finish at the rim. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
To Walker. KP. Kristaps Porzingis. 4 out of 7.
Here's lesson number 1. When you allow a player like that the freedom of space to dance with the ball, there's no telling what kind of break dance move they might hit you with.
Mikhail Bridges to Porzingis.
Come,
And 2 points to
come
the
on,
board.
man.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To Embiid. And draws the foul.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Joel Embiid at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 77% at the line. And he connects on the first free throw. And he makes them both. Into the front court, it's Walker. 14-point deficit. To Porzingis. Alec Burks to Porzingis. Scores from the post.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
He a scorer anyway.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Here comes the screen. Durant. Missed it. How'd that not go down? Walker with the basketball. Down 12. To Porzingis. Just enough of a head fake to help on
But he
that
got
one.
17.
I'll look out for that same move on the next possession now.
Butler into the front court. Lead stands at 10. To Durant.
Might be getting a little discouraged down there.
Embiid to Durant. For 3. Misfires. It's no good. Alec Burks to Porzingis. Jimmy Butler rejects it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Defender was right there. He has to know better. Off the assist.
And a lot of passers usually have their head on a swivel, but ultimately, either you have a feel for the game or you don't.
Walker to Alec Burks.
I think Alec Burks played for the Jazz too. They must have been
Axes man
trade.
down for the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Kevin Durant with the rock. To Embiid. Kristaps Porzingis. Tips it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Personal foul. Team foul number 2.
Kemba Walker has got 2 shots coming. A career 83% free throw shooter. First one goes down.
For New York, number 00, Enes Kanter. And number 25.
Two for 2 on that trip. Durant with the basketball up top. It's an 8-point lead. Screen coming. Durant to Embiid. Knocked loose. You've got to get that one to go.
And they hawking on my dude.
Walker into the front court. Margins 8. To Kanter. Joel Embiid pins it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Jumper's good.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Butler to Embiid. Could not throw it down. The possession lies with New York. Goes to the right side. To Porzingis. Runner here won't go.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was actual rim.
Walker to Porzingis. Five on the shot clock. Joel Embiid able to recover with the block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
Give it to him. Kemba Walker. With that shot, he's 5 for 8. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That's the end of the quarter. It's the Sixers out in front.
Nice first half. 61-51. Sixers up. NBA Friday. Got some nice footage. Got some nice passing. Man, we got some banging down there in the lane.
With your halftime report.
Both sides.
The 76ers. Comfortable lead at the halfway mark. They decided to make a statement in the opening half. And they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaky. Have a look at the leading scores for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Knicks would rather be on the opposite end
put it on his shoulders.
of the scoreboard. They've been scrappy, doing their best to be competitive. We'll see if their efforts are more rewarded in the second half. Have a look at the leading scorers for the New York Knicks.
Game track. Assists.
What you see on screen is how this team was able to gain its competitive advantage, doing what's necessary for the league.
Player of the hat.
Joel Embiid is doing everything he can on defense to get the win. He's blocking shots, he's getting steals, and he's setting the tone for his team. Here we go with the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Back on.
New York in control of the basketball. To Kemba Walker.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Walker, that's off the side of the rim, short.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Slams it down.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Walker. Can't get the bounce. To Butler. Nice pass to get things going.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
The drive, right to the basket. That's rebounded by Philadelphia. To Embiid. Kristaps Porzingis. Huge block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
And scores. Strong take.
For a smaller player, you have to be more creative with your imagination when you finish with those shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, that's what they practice every single day.
Shot from in close, no good. Unlucky bounce. Burke with it. His guy's down big. Here comes the screen. Trey Burke, guarded by Jimmy Butler. To Porzingis. Knicks with 4 to shoot. After Porzingis. Can't connect.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Possession lies with New York. Curling inside. And a nice finish at the rim.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Embiid. And throws it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Five seconds to shoot. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Off the mark on the first free throw. Knocks down the second free throw. Shot no good. Nate's just 1 of 3 on that trip. Nice pass to set things up. Butler to Embiid. Can't slam it down.
That's the second dunk he didn't miss today.
Porzingis. To Walker. Fires the 3. That's dancing with danger. Kemba Walker left wide open, and he drills it for 3.
Well, easy difference there. In the first half, the offense allowed the defense to settle into their half-court sets defensively, and that's why the shots were all contested. But now, since they picked up the pace of the game, they're getting a lot more action out of transition threes.
Fires the 3, and he buries it. Jay, the system produces once again.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Walker.
It's always good to see them rookie. He a rookie. Or he was a rookie, but I ain't seen him hit. I seen him hit a couple threes this season, though.
Sixers with the rebound. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
I see this happen so much in the game.
See, I gotta try to get mine,
beats you
man.
off the dribble doesn't mean that you need to quit on the play. Stay in there, continue to be physical, even if you're behind the play.
Walker to Cantor. Driving right to the basket. Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop. To Durant. Kevin Durant. He's now 4 for 6.
I remember my high school coach said 1 man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Walker to Porzingis. Has a chance. Gets a look. Can't hit. To Durant. Has a look. And he hits. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant, and that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Walker to Porzingis. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
To Durant. Short jumper misses. Let's see what the Knicks can do here. Walker to Porzingis. Walker to Porzingis. Knocks down a tough shot. Now a smothering defense.
When I played, and I see guys do this all the time, when you shoot, the target isn't the basket. The target is actually before you even go into the shot. The target are your hands defensively. If your hands are down and you give me clear vision towards the bucket, that shot's definitely going up.
Across the timeline, it's Walker. Down a bundle to Porzingis. And it's rebounded by Durant.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this
stuffs it down with authority.
And when the ball gets the defense rotating from side to side, you're bound to find opportunities for each other.
Yeah, set it up real quick.
To Durant. Screen coming. Durant.
Ah. Come on, I try to pass it in the
comes to
lead.
Cantor. Kevin Durant sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
From the painted area, won't go down. To Kemba Walker. He gets it.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Sixers control it. Grayson Allen to Embiid. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket. Into the front court, it's Walker. He'll run the offense. To Cantor. Walker. Porzingis. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jump.
Now the coach of the Knicks going to signal for a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Alec Burks. And a throwdown. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
To Durant. Add 2 points to the board.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team.
He got him a dunk in, didn't he?
Slam dunk, Alonzo Trier. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
New York Knicks basketball. Alec Burks. Oh, not a good pass there. That's a turnover.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
And a chance coming up at the line.
Man,
Ed and I want to go home too, but fouls like that only stop the clock for all of us.
This is Kinfolk Johnson.
Kevin Durant. A couple of free throws on the way. Career 88% from the line. First free throw is good.
I think they said like double, you know, something, but before they had the same number.
Goes 2 for 2.
Bench.
Alec Burks. To Porzingis. Nice pass to set things up.
Look, the most efficient offenses are the ones with the highest number of assists. There are only 5 teams in the league that average 25 assists or more.
KP got out, got 25 points.
To Embiid.
Got some blocks.
Shot from the lane won't go. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
KD
Anticipation.
having him a
To
game.
the rim. Lays it up and in.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Porzingis for 2. Not that time.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Can't connect from inside. Alec Burks to Alonzo Trier. Lays it up and in.
In the paint, you need to finish. just like that.
Durant across the timeline. His guys holding the big lead. To Allen. Embiid. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. And he buries it on the step back. Jay, this move continues to evolve since the days of Allen Iverson.
It does so much, Ed. When you step back east or west while maintaining your dribble, look at all your options. Number 1, a hezzy. You look at the rim. The defender jumps. You blow by him. Number 2, maybe a crossover in the same direction you just came from to throw the defender off. Or number 3, a raise into an easy jump shot. It's easy when you have this bag of tricks.
And when the game's on the line, that's arguably when it's most dangerous. Knicks come away with it. Second effort. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration. Late heave to beat the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. And a great start for the 76ers. It's been a compelling game so far. The 4th quarter is underway. Sixers
Parks
have the
got
basketball.
17.
To Allen.
That's what's up. This might be his career high. So.
Here comes the screen. To Embiid. Goes reverse to lay it in.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
To Brunson. And a rim rocker. Joel Embiid. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Alonzo Trier to Porzingis. He shoots. Oh, off the mark.
Hey, lock up.
To Embiid. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
I can't believe I'm about to say this about an NBA team because this is what I say to my grammar school team. But just because a team is down on the scoreboard doesn't mean you stop playing hard and smart. You really have nothing to lose but really good habits to gain.
Oops, he missed the first one.
Got the MJs on that.
No good. Missed them both.
Missed both of them.
Burke with it. His guys down big. A drive baseline, but the shot won't go.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
To Allen. To Brunson. From long range. Brunson forced that one. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Finish that.
One of the best kept secrets in the game, utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air, crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia to Brunson. Rebound for Porzingis.
I guess he like
looking to make something happen.
Close to his hop, so he ain't hitting no more. It seems like.
Oh, they call goaltending. Count it. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Into the game for the 76ers, number 32.
To Allen. Cantor swats it.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball.
Nice take.
Especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Grayson Allen to Brunson. Nothing going here on that drive. Knocks it down off the step back.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
To Mikhail Bridges. Screen coming. Mikhail Bridges to Cantor. And his Cantor above the rim.
And easy to get back on defense.
Screen coming. Shot won't go. He has to create to get a better look. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
Mikhail Bridges.
He still had a good game.
Trying to cash in. Rebound cleared by Philly. Philadelphia with the basketball. To Allen. The Sixers with 4 to shoot. The jumper's off the mark.
Left-handed.
Burke with it. Trailing by 15 to Mikhail Bridges. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To Brunson. To Allen. Here comes the screen. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Beyond the arc for 3. Knocks it down. And Jay, so much better to get that shot beyond the arc than inside 22 feet.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Walker to Porzingis. Able to convert inside.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Sixers control it. Grayson Allen to Durant. surveys the floor. Kristaps Porzingis snatching it out of the air. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Kristaps Porzingis. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Embiid not going down here. And scores, plus the foul. Kristaps Porzingis with a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Kristaps Porzingis trying to cash in on the three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Missed the foul shot. To Durant. And finishes strong.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Walker to Cantor. Runner here, won't go.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Walker with the basketball. Down a bundle. To Porzingis. Walker. Offensive rebound. Kevin Durant with the block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Easy path to the rim.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way, though.
To Butler. Nothing going here on that drive. Spinning shot won't fall. Walker into the front court. 14-point deficit. Joel Embiid with a piece.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
To Durant. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's a dangerous spot. Kevin Durant wide open. He nails it. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
Porzingis to Walker. To Mikhail Bridges. Mikhail Bridges with the strong finish.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Kevin Durant has it. To Embiid. And scores. Great body control on the step through.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. Just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. And he scores. They took a big step, but they'll count the bucket.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Butler. KP. Count the basket.
When I played, and I see guys do this all the time, When you shoot, the target isn't the basket. The target is actually before you even go into the shot. The target are your hands defensively. If your hands are down and you give me clear vision towards the bucket, that shot's definitely going in.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
The rebound taken down by the Sixers. And he scores. Jay, how do you stop that?
Ooh, Ed, looking like the young Manu Ginobili with hair out there with the Euro step.
That wasn't that long ago, was it? Knicks with the basketball. Deep left corner. New York with 4 to shoot. Out for Porzingis. Not that time.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win the defensive game.
Porzingis. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Durant with the basketball up top. His guys up by 15. And counted at the rim.
Good money.
Number 21, Joel Embiid.
Straight on 3. At the buzzer, the Sixers are victorious as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams,
122 to 105.
I'm Ed Cohen.
That's the ball game, folks, down here in New York.
On EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The 76ers got the win in a nail-biter. The defense in this matchup was outstanding. When they weren't blocking shots, they were making steals. And it all came together for a terrific win. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Knicks just couldn't close this one out. And even though they shot so well from the field, I bet they're only thinking about the shots they missed. This was a tough game to lose. Check out the leading scores for the New York Knicks.
They was getting off.
Game track. Assists.
It's a shame only one team can win when you have such great team basketball on display. The ball movement was tremendous.
39 assists.
Player of the game.
Joel Embiid was happy to throw down plenty of dunks. And if the defense happened to be there, he brought them along for the ride.
12. Ooh, he also got a triple. Triple.
Here are the top plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Hornets. 26-7. We got a couple games left.
Here's a look at the remaining games. This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.
Assists. I know assists didn't have points. The world is watching. I'm getting ready to catch me some Z's, boy. I'm tired.
Professor Live.
What's happening, everybody? Professor Live. The one just went off, getting buckets from everywhere. Had to react to it, had no choice. All right, let's check it out. The one was locked in last night. Sometimes when you get a rhythm like that, there's no stopping it. Clearly, the defense didn't have an answer for the one last night. Big shout out and thank you to everybody who checked out this reaction video of the one just going crazy tonight. Be sure to check back for more here at Professor Live.
Peace. He said he hit 7 threes last night. Curry had about 10. So we hit it. We got one against NO. In our last game against Phoenix. I'm gonna check out some news. He been hitting 30. Oh, man, I know he got some points. That career hype is creeping on up there. Better get icon status. That's what we aiming for. Damian Lillard, Anthony Davis. Ooh, we finna play Anthony Davis now. Nate McMillan coached them Pacers. Most valuable player. He got 7 blocks per game. That's the rookies of the year. He got 20 wins. That's good. With only 29 games. Appreciate y'all guys tuning in. And we gonna catch y'all on the next one. Make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe if you ain't already subscribed to the channel. And that's all, folks. Catch you on the next one.